Hey, what's up, everybody? On the Upper West Side, I got to go to Long Island City again. Yeah, there's a guy that I watch sometimes called Kamikaze Joe. He's really into, he's got a Triumph Tiger, nice bike, on a different league than a KLR. I mean, that's a real machine. But he was talking about electric bikes, and he was saying that it's really good for the city. And one of the ones he mentioned was a Suron. And I'd be interested to try that, because Suron is a really nice machine, actually. It looks pretty cool. I mean, what I like about the Suron is it looks like a machine that I couldn't build myself. Like, some of these electric bikes that you see, they look like something that, unfortunately, I hate to say it, and it's easy to say that because, you could just, it's like talking after the fact, but it looks like something I could make, which kind of bothers me. It looks like a mountain bike, like something that you could build yourself, which is kind of weird. That's the one thing that I noticed, like with these electric bikes, like some of them look like something that I could build myself, which I hate that, because I don't really want to pay for $5,000 for something that it looks like a nice mountain bike, that has electric. But when you look at the components and how much everything costs, if you bought a really nice mountain bike, like a Trek or whatever, and you were to build it yourself, the components, if you did it right, they're going to cost you $5,000 for everything, including the bike, which makes sense. So when those things start, but the thing is, the electric bikes are starting to creep up. Like the Suron is close to $6,000, which is starting to get up there. It's getting up there with almost with what a KLR would cost you, because a KLR, a brand new 2022 KLR with the fuel injection and anti-lock brakes, is, I think it's like $7,000. I mean, even. Hello? Hey. Is this George? Yeah, who's this? Hello? Yeah, it's Greg. Yeah, I had a call. I didn't know who. I thought maybe it was the guy that was coming to go meet in Long Island City. I wanted to make sure it wasn't him. Pretty sure it wasn't. Man, I gotta replace these mirrors. They're all scratched up. I'm gonna get the double take mirrors put on here because I put that on my XR and it's great. But anyway, getting back to the electric bikes. Electric bikes, the Suron looks really cool. But I haven't had a chance to drive one. I would love to be able to ride that in the city. It seems to be fairly cool, the Suron, because it makes some sound. Like it's got the electric motor sound. Like it's got some chain noise and some other sounds that it makes that I like, because it will alert other people on the road of your presence. Because I mean, as you can see, when I was coming across that intersection, there was somebody about to jump, and then they heard my bike and they backed off, you know. But stuff like that here in the city is important. I don't know if you can catch it on the video. You can play it back. But as I was coming on 56 there, crossing 6th Ave, there was a couple incidents, and then there was one when I was turning on Broadway. You could see a guy about to jump on 74th. He was about to jump. No, or sorry, 76. He was about to jump out on me. And that won't happen on the KLR. It's got too deep of an exhaust. I mean, a big 650 single has a certain sound to it that is unmistakable. People will hear that. It's deep, you know, almost like bouncing off your chest. So if you rev bomb it. But basically, the exhaust is important, but the Suron has a interesting sound to it. Like you can hear that thing when it's coming, which is kind of cool. So I could picture riding a Suron around the city, and the components look like a quality that would be able to handle these roads. That would be the one bike that I would think. The Super 71, I've seen a lot of those. I just don't know how that would hold up. But like I was saying in another video, there's a certain degree of sound level that you need in New York, which should be borderline obnoxious, but you don't want to be obnoxious either, because then you'll catch the attention of everyone and it'll be annoying. So you wouldn't want that either. But you want a certain sound level like that, you know, like something that stock exhaust doesn't do. Which and I've only learned this, you know, over the years and years of driving here. You know, like I would say in the first 5 years of riding here, I didn't really even consider it. You know, it wasn't even on my radar. You know, I thought, okay, as long as I have bright lights, I started to play around a lot with flashing lights and things, you know. Wow, this is all jammed up. Yeah. Anyway, sound is a big issue here, but it won't save you. It's not going to save you from getting hit either. Idiot was coming onto the approach to the bridge and turning. I knew it. I had a blinker on. That's why I squeaked all the way up front. Because I don't know why you would do something like that. That causes accident. I had someone almost hit my leg doing that. That really pisses me off. They were coming over on me when I was trying to enter the bridge. And I think that's total bullshit when you're coming on this bridge and you're gonna approach the bridge, go all the way up to the light, and then all of a sudden decide, oh yeah, you know, I don't want to go on the bridge. That's not cool. There's a right lane for that. But anyway, getting back to the discussion about electric bikes, the Suron seems like the most promising one of all of them. Because it has a sound to it, and it's top speed. You know that the Suron can haul ass. You know, like you don't really need to go faster than 55 here in New York. If you jump on, let's say, like the FDR or West Side Highway, that's about the only time that you would need to worry about it. But definitely the Suron can handle New York City, no problem. Question is sound. Is it enough? That would be the real question to me. And I should probably actually try it, because if I could try one of those Surons, I could drive it around the city and see how it feels. If I feel like people can't see me, because the Suron has a pretty bright LED light, which I think would also alert people to your presence. So that would be cool. I mean, it wouldn't be a problem if people are alerted to your presence and you don't have to make a lot of noise. Why not? I mean, I'm all for it. I'm not one of those people that says, okay, you have to be. There are some people in that camp that say, hey, listen, man, my pipes are going to be straight through. They're going to be as loud as hell, because that saves lives. And I don't know if that's necessarily true. I mean, you want to alert people to your presence, but you don't want to be like